Hey, it's Bounty again, and I haven't done a pepper update in a while, so I'm going to do one right quick. Here is my Bengal Naga plant, still doing well, still producing pods. This plant here, I had pods a long time ago. They're just now starting to ripen real good. I'm going to pick that one here in a little bit. I was moving the plant around and noticed something is eating on my stems. I knocked this one off by accident, but you can see right there something sure enough has damaged, that. If anyone has any idea what type of bug would do that, but I'm gonna take this Naga. This is probably my biggest plant. This is a demon chocolate. You can tell by the little pods, but this plant is massive. There's pods for the picking. It's probably it's probably about 4 foot tall, maybe at that tallest point. It's probably about 6 foot big around. I'm amazed at the size. Let's see if I can get in there and see some pods. It's kind of hard to see, but I think you get the gist. That plant done really well there. Shoot, this is as big as that bush that's been here ever since I bought this house. So, all right, and this is my death spiral from out front. And it is truly loaded. There's pods everywhere. Look, there's a stink bug. Look at there. Well, your days are limited, bud. So I'll dispatch him later. I'm thinking about getting that 7 to spray again and just spraying them one more time, because I'll get to the backyard here in a minute. But look at that pod, ain't that pretty? Here is another demon chocolate, fairly decent sized plant. Don't have a whole lot of pods, but it still looks good. My wife's getting, she said next year don't plant them in the front yard. But anyway, Butla DMs, they're coming along quite nicely. There's pods everywhere on them. Oh, get the camera right, sorry about that. And then a Butla Reaper cross from Rob Blumberg. So we have all that. It's not doing it justice. They're everywhere in there. All right, let's migrate around to the backyard. I'm not into editing too much. I'll just have to wing it, or you can fast forward a little bit. But thank you for sticking with me this far. But we had a nice little shower come up. I was mowing, planning on doing this video so I'd have nice cut grass around there, you know what I mean. And I mean, it wasn't too bad out of shape, but I would just, so I took some out that I had a bunch of, like, some of my, this is a Scott's Brain, so I'm not seeing any more pods, but there's a big old stalk down there. It put off a bunch. I mowed down a chocolate habanero. It wasn't doing much, but I got one there and one here. And this is the second time they've put off, second pods. This is Dorset Naga. Hope I'm not going too fast. This is the only plant that I had that had a green horn tomato worm, and I caught it fairly quick, but it did do some damage. I thought about weeding that out, but that's the only other Dorset Naga I have. This is a Carolina Reaper. This is second time podding. Kind of a smaller plant, but it does produce some nice phenotypes. could be worse. It's another one of the Reaper Boot Lacrosses. It's second pod. I got some ready to be picked there. Coming around quite nicely. Still, it's another one of the Reaper Boot Lacrosses. They're starting to flower again and put off pods. All right, this plant I've talked about it a bunch. This is the plant that this is a death spiral here at the bottom. I put two seeds together. I got them mixed up somehow, but that's a death spiral. Same ones out of these seeds for this one. I pulled them out of a pod, not a pack. So I grew these death spirals. This is the same seeds from the DM Boot Lacrosse. I mean DM Reaper Cross, excuse me. So the only thing difference is that these grew together and fused together, you know, from seed, from sprout. Just they had to be two different seeds. So this is what these pods are looking like from the two fused plants. This is what the seed that it had one of these seeds in the same little pod, little thing that I put them in, and one of these seeds, and they were stacked side by side like two coins standing up and down. But so that's what they look like. And you know, I'd like to have some more insight. I feel like that these are a hybrid now, because see, you see how this has got the characteristics kind of like the gnarliness, like the bottom of down here, like you see how these little short stubby little peppers, and the ones up here on the Reaper side, you know, taking, I don't know. Put your comments below and tell me what you think. But you know, and I got a lot of death spirals, so I'm fixing to have a bunch of these. So I might make a death spiral sauce. But all right, it is hot out here. I'm sitting here sweating. That's why I kind of started getting in a hurry. Sweat was running in my eyes. But anyway, thanks for watching. Love you, mean it.